Latu, you had a successful combine. How do you decide what to kind of build on here at Pro Day? How do you think it went for you?
Well, really just looking back at combine, just tweaking up some things that I feel like I could have got better at just in my head and what I envisioned. But really just focusing on those 30-man visits and making sure I stay on top of everything, stay on top of recovery and working out. And really I'm just focusing on ball now, not hitting any times, nothing like that.
Did you feel like you showed you got better in whatever in the drills that you did do?
Yeah, for sure. I feel like I got a lot better, and then coming out here and just showing my versatility in the drops and stuff like that. So I definitely feel like I got better from the combine.
Speaking of the combine, what was it like to kind of interact with some of the other, kind of high caliber guys here?
I mean, yeah, it was cool because like you never know who you're gonna play with in the league, and it's always good to keep good relationships going. And Chop, Brennan, RJ, a lot of those dudes. That are out there, Exos that I trained with and then got to go to the combine with. I mean, they're all real good dudes, and I'm really close with them. Maris, Jay Ford too. So those are all my boys.
Did you get any interesting questions asked by any of the teams?
No, not really. Just pretty much normal questions. Yeah.
LA obviously has two teams, Chargers and Rams. Did you meet with any of them, and what were your experiences with that?
I haven't met with them yet, but yeah, I haven't met with them yet.
We saw you doing pass drops here. You had a couple picks. You're known for getting after the quarterback, but you had a couple picks here as well. Is that something you wanted to showcase?
I mean, that's something I definitely wanted to showcase. I mean, just my versatility with dropping, flipping my hips, and being able to break to the ball, and hand-eye coordinations within dropping and running. So I mean, just wanted to show all of that.
And then 23.5 sacks in 24 games. That's insane production. What makes you so effective at going? Give me the scouting report for you. What makes you so effective at getting after the quarterback?
Really, it's hard to predict like what I'm doing. I feel like, it's not that I'm working a lot of moves, but like I have them in my bag. So like I look at pass rush as being comfortable in uncomfortable situations, and really those moves will come out of me. So it's just like a reactionary thing. So I'm running, I'm staying on my track, staying on my angle. I'm knowing if he's a high puncher, low puncher. I'm knowing if he's a vertical center, lateral center. So it's really just what he gives me in that moment, and me setting up, all my moves within the game. And, it just takes that one go, it takes that one pass rush rep to get to the quarterback. So it's really just setting up, being smart too at the same time.
Any guys in the NFL you kind of model your game after?
Max Crosby for sure. I mean, that's number one, and then T.J. Watt, Jalen Phillips for sure. I mean, just kind of trying to watch dudes that I feel like I can emulate off of, and kind of translate to the field a little bit, like within my area.
What do you like about Max Crosby's game?
I mean, he's always just working another move. If his first move doesn't work, he's always countering back. If they stay on the counter, he's always spinning back. So it's always something with him, and that's what I've been trying to focus on, is just how smooth I can be with throwing like many moves in a repetitive way.
What's next month going to look like for you?
I mean, just going out visiting certain teams that I have lined up right now. Just working out, staying on top of my body, just being in that football mode. Yeah.
Aaron Brown just retired. Did you watch him a lot, growing up and playing with the Rams?
I did watch him a lot. One of his moves, that cross chop, I kind of like worked and got from him. So, I mean, shoot. He's been a big inspiration in the pass rush game and in football in general.
You talk about Jalen Phillips, obviously someone who's played at UCLA, had to medically retire at one point as well.
Yeah.
Have you had a chance to talk to him at all and kind of, exchange experiences or anything like that?
I haven't had a chance to talk to him yet. I mean, I got here after he left. Got to watch him when I came here. They played Cincinnati, like my junior year in high school. Came for like official visit, got to see him play. So kind of picked up some things from there, and then hopefully like going into the league and stuff like that, I'll get in contact with him and pick his brain a little bit. Yeah.
From being medically retired to coming to UCLA, and then now just going into the combine, all of this, what's the journey been like for you?
I mean, it's been surreal. Like, I really just got to give glory to God at the end of the day, because without him, I wouldn't be in this situation. I wouldn't be talking to you guys, But, that whole journey just, one thing that, that stuck with me was live like your last. And, I took that into everything that I do, into the meeting rooms, when I was here at class, taking notes in class, I just try to make sure I do everything like, it's that last opportunity that I have to do it.
Was there one particular thing in this process that's like the most surreal moment? You will look back and like, wow, I can't believe that's my life.
I think it was lining up for the 40. I'm not gonna lie. Just being at the combine, being around, top-rated guys and GMs everywhere, coaches everywhere. I mean, lining up for that 40, my heart was pumping, and it was one of the surrealest moments for me. Yeah.
Who's been a big inspiration lately? Like, has anyone been super helpful during this process? I know it's super hard.
Yeah, I mean, my family's always been there. I got my agents, CJ, Shafi, like always keeping up with me, and then dudes in the league that I've been meeting. Max Crosby hit me up. Got to talk with dudes like Khalil. He plays for, I'm pretty sure it's Houston. And then I got to talk with Rasheem Green. Got to talk with a lot of dudes, and they give me pointers and stuff like that make it more comfortable for me, and less like stressful, I guess. Yeah.
Was there ever any darkness for you? A moment where you thought, this is it for me. Like, I'm done. Was there ever any doubt in your mind you'd get back here today?
There's never any doubt in my mind, but when you're told, you would never be able to do something again, you're just kind of like, damn, I'm really being told this? Like, it's crazy. But I never really got in that dark place. I never, I get emotional at times, but never got in that dark place where, I felt like giving up on everything. Like, I always continue pushing on and, trying to get better at everything I was doing.
That conversation with Max, what was that like? You model your game after him and
Yeah.
everything, and you appreciate his game. Just
Yeah.
Was it surreal getting to?
It was surreal as hell. Dude like that, being pretty much the best defensive player in the nation, him reaching out to me and, giving me some tips and pointers and stuff like that, I don't know, means a lot to me.
He called you? He texted you?
He texted me, yeah. Yeah.
So how much does it help, having 2 years of film to maybe answer any questions NFL teams might have about, just medical and all those sort of things?
It just shows that I can do this on a consistent basis, that I have consistency on my side, that, I have no complications with anything, and that I'm good to go.
Was that something that teams at the Combine were still asking you about, the injuries?
They just wanted to know the storyline and everything that happened, pretty much, yeah.
What's your message to the 32 other teams that are going to be that can come and drop?
Yeah, really what you're going to get from me is someone that's always affecting the quarterback in any way possible, trying to make any kind of throw hard for him, no matter what it is, quick throw, long throw, mid-range, but it's just the fact that I'm always, getting to the quarterback, affecting him, freeing up guys on the inside, and then in the run, that I'm stout in the run, that I have no problems there.
Do you have plans for the draft yet? Are you going to be there? Are you going to be watching with your family?
I don't know yet. What it's going to come down to probably just being with my family, stuff like that. But who knows? I might go to the draft if I get that invite. Yeah.
You're going to have to come up with an outfit for that, too, then.
I have a suit made, so
Okay.
yeah, just in case, yeah.
What should any potential suitors that could draft, what should they know about you, the person, off the field, not just someone who, obviously everything knows between you on the field.
Yeah.
What should they know about you, what kind of person you are off the field?
Yeah, I'm really a personal, guy. I can relate well to a lot of people, if I have patience and stuff like that. So, a lot of things don't get me mad. They might tick me off, but I never show my emotions. I never, I'm good. I'm like I said, I'm patient. I don't let things get to me. In the locker room, I'm a guy that, everyone comes up to, just chats with, just joke around, playing music. So it's really I'm just a chill guy at the end of the day. Yeah.
Every mock draft on NFL.com right now has you going in round 1. Do you ever peek at those mock drafts to kind of see where I might be going? Do I need to buy a winter jacket? Or do you ever get excited about that? Or?
I get excited for sure. I don't go look at the mock drafts, but sometimes if I get tagged in something, I might see it. But it's pretty crazy what a lot of people are telling me, and where I might end up. Crazy.
Was it exciting to know that by September you'll be chasing Patrick Mahomes, C.J. Stroud, guys like that trying to?
Yeah. Well, I can't wait for that moment. I just want to play football already, but it is surreal that I get to be doing it in the league, and it's been a dream of mine since a kid, so it's pretty crazy.
When do you remember the first time you imagined your own draft day? When you were a kid in middle school, however old you were?
I never imagined my draft day. I just imagined getting to college first, getting a scholarship to college, playing in college, and then once I got here and was kind of doing my thing, then I started thinking about, this road that I'm on, might take me to the draft one day. So it's kind of how I looked at it, yeah.
Has there been a point of discussion with any teams, saying, hey, can you play DN? Can you play outside linebacker? Or anything like that?
Different teams say, they'll want to use, my dropping abilities, that they're going to, use me to drop and rush too. And then there's other teams that say, we want you strictly for rushing.
What are you going to miss the most about being here at UCLA?
All the guys, man. You've seen them all come out, watch us. My brothers I got to be on the field with. That's what I'm going to miss most for sure.
Do you have a specific game that is your favorite from your time here?
USC was super fun because, it's a rival game. We beat the hell out of them. But I would say San Diego State only because we had a fourth, what is it called? We had a goal line stand and they were on the one. Offense gave up the ball on the one, but, it's our job as a defense to not allow anything. And we didn't allow like a single inch. 4 downs that they got. So I think that's, that'll be my best memory leaving this place.
How much has Ikaika Malloy meant to you, and
Yeah.
what's it like knowing now he's the defensive coordinator?
I love him as a DC. I mean, congratulations to him. Love that guy, and I'm glad that he got what he deserves. But I mean, he's been like a father figure to me since Washington and coming here. I mean, always taking care of me, always looking out for me. I mean, and as well, not even just me, everyone else. Our whole D-line room. The team. If anyone needs help with anything, he's got their back like 100%. So, he brings the D-line over like once a month just to have dinner and lunch and just kick it and vibe. So I mean, a lot of coaches don't do that, and I think that he tries to build that bond with his players, and I think that's important.
Adding to that, what did you think of Deshaun Foster being named the head coach?
Shoot, that's amazing. I love it. I mean, sorry, Coach Kelly left, but I mean, Coach Foster's going to change this program for, the better. And, he's a real personable coach. Like, he can get close to the players and stuff like that. So I think that's what's good for this team.
Did he interact with the defense a lot as well? Obviously, he was the running backs coach, but how was he like with the defense? Just as close?
He was just as close. It's funny because when the running backs and the linebackers do one-on-ones, he's getting into it. Coach Norton, when Coach Norton was here, he's getting into it, getting rowdy, and like giving, the linebackers there their respect when it's due. So I mean, knowing certain guys on the defense, and he's came up and chopped it with me off the field too, just checking in with me. So I mean, good dude for sure and good coach. Yeah.
Do you have any ideas of how to adjust? I know the crowd here at UCLA is big. You're going to the NFL.
Yeah.
Like potentially, hopefully, how to adapt to that and how the crowd might be to how your play style is.
Yeah, I mean, other than maybe like not hearing my teammates on the field, but I don't think that should be an issue. I can adapt pretty well. Like the noise I can cancel out. It's not, it doesn't get too big for me at any moment. That's not a problem for me.
You've already been through more adversity than a lot of guys that have been in the league 10 years are going to face. Do you think that gives you an advantage going into the league? You can show people, hey, I've got the mental strength to me.
Yeah, I definitely look at it in a positive way, only because I've gotten football taken away from me and I got it back, and I know what that feels like. So I'm living every day like it's like my last, like I said, and showing dudes that I love this game like maybe more than they might have thought, and really just to show the world that just to inspire the world with what I went through, and that whatever people are telling you that, if it's not something positive, something that's enlightening you, then, don't listen to it, don't take it, and just, stay true to yourself. And, if you got the love and dedication for something, you're going to make it happen.
There's a lot of buzz on the Murphy twins as well. What was it like lining up with them throughout your time here?
I love lining up with them. Those dudes, I love football, but they love football a lot too. Their passion on the field is, they get rowdy and everything, and I love it. But love those dudes, love lining up with them, and I'll miss that. Hopefully, we might end up on the same team, but that vision line that we always do and working off each other, it's nothing like it.
We're gonna cut it there.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you guys. Yeah, appreciate you guys.
Alex, how was it, man?
It was fun. It was a long time coming, but yeah, I had fun out here. Had my boys out here, a couple of alums, so it was a lot of fun. Yeah.
Have you gotten any feedback from teams? Have you talked to anybody?
Actually on my way to talk with the Niners right now, but other than that, I just kind of did my drills, went up, talked to my family, and just kind of letting everything settle in.
Was there one particular thing that you wanted to show teams today?
Just my fluidity as a runner, as a mover, my back pedal and stuff like that. So I could jump a little bit. So I think I did that well.
What were you doing in the off season, to prepare for this day?
I was just telling somebody I have a bad memory because I forgot the lifts that I was doing. But everybody's seeing I can put on a little bit of weight. So eating, lifting every day, a little bit of running, a little bit of jumping. So. It all helped out.
Who are you training with?
Sports Academy in Thousand Oaks. They trained Zach Sharpen actually the year before. So yeah, I was not as big as Zach, but they had me on the different weight plan. So yeah.
Are you wearing tighter shirts, more tank tops?
A little bit. I can bust out the long sleeve now, and it's a little tight. I'm kind of busting out of it.
You said you're going to talk to the Niners.
Nerves
yes. At all? Any nerves?
Not really anymore. Leading up to this, there was a little nervous energy, but once I was out here, saw my boys the music was playing, it was just like I was out of practice, so nerves are kind of gone.
You were on defense with Latu. What is he as a player, a leader, just a guy in the locker room?
I mean, he's everything you want in a player. I mean, he's the whole package, all in one: leader, edge rusher, communicator. Just a great guy, humble about his work. First one in, last one out kind of guy. Just great mentality all around.
Any former teammates you maybe reach out to prepare for a day like this?
Greg Dulcich in particular, just kind of see what the vibe is like of the day, get the rundown on how he kind of processed it himself, going to the combine and stuff like that for him. But yeah, I talked to Greg a lot.
Greg is kind of in the same position as you were.
Yeah.
Like, just what's that journey been like?
It's been fun. It's been a long journey. I actually came in with Greg together. We were roommates, so I'm kind of like, in a sense, following in his footsteps. But I mean, there's been a lot of great walk-ons that have come here and showed out, had great careers, and now they're doing great things in the NFL. So yeah.
Throughout this process, what are some of the pros and cons you've seen for your game? Some stuff you improve on, some stuff that you notice that, hey, you're doing pretty good at this.
Yeah, I spent a lot of time working on my DB drills, just being more smooth in my pedal and my brakes and stuff like that. Just because in college you spend a lot of time doing other things like special teams, and you don't really get to specialize and focus on like, okay, let me like actually sit down and work on my craft, you know. So just stuff like that I think showed today.
Obviously, we've seen you grab some interceptions
throughout
the year, but out here we saw you have some pretty good hands.
Yeah, I was working on it a little bit in the offseason, so yeah, I got a little bit better.
What do you think a team would be getting out of you if they were picking you?
I think they'd be getting an intelligent guy who's a fluid mover, can play special teams, can play all 5 positions at DB, nice role player piece, and a guy that's going to show up every day with a great mentality and ready to work.
Kaika Malloy as the defensive coordinator now. You've probably got a little bit of experience with that in the bowl game. What do you think he'll be as? What do you think he'll be like as a defensive coordinator?
I think it's a great role for him. I mean, he brings the energy every day. He's got a great mind. He's been around great guys his whole life. So I think we'll see a culmination of great things from this defense and from him.
What do you think about Deshaun Foster now taking over as the head coach?
I love it. I mean, what else can you say? But I love it. I mean, it's awesome. Even just being here, watching spring practice the other day, like the energy's different. The guys are all happy, and it's a real culture switch.
Do you think it's that maybe that much more meaningful that he's an alum as well?
I think so. The players can relate to him in a sense, and he can relate back to the players, which is a big thing. But also just like, I feel like he has the same mindset as us. He's coming in every day. He wants to work. He wants to see this program get back to the heights of where it was before, and he's building that.
Well, what was it like having this experience with your UCLA teammates? Like, this is
it was so much fun.
Get together with them.
It was so much fun. I mean, even from the moment I got here today, I was just like so excited just to be out here with my boys again. Got to saw Josiah Norwood run some routes, talk a little trash in between drills. So I mean, it was just like another day of practice. It was so much fun.
Cool.
Awesome. Thank you.
Yeah. Good luck.